Hey guys, today's video comes from a suggestion that Mod Ronan gave me, and he wanted to see the top 10 Deadman mode hiding spots. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with Deadman mode, basically it's a game mode version of RuneScape that has its own separate servers on the world list, and in those worlds you can be attacked anywhere. Now, in some major cities, you're protected by guards that will freeze and kill anybody that tries to attack you. However, the person that attacks you can still damage you, so even if you are in a guarded zone but have low-leveled hit points, you can still die. And when you die, you lose half of your total experience points, meaning your stats drain, and you also lose your entire bank to the person that did kill you. There's more to it than just that, but you'll have to check it out for yourself if you would like to know more. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Number 10, the secret trapdoor located within the ham hideout. Now, to actually pick the lock on the trapdoor to get inside the ham hideout, you actually don't need any specific thieving level. You can pick the lock with level 1 thieving. Once you're inside the main chamber and have completed Death to the Dorgashoon quest at least halfway, which requires the Lost Tribe quest to be completed as well, you will find a hidden trapdoor within the ham lair directly behind the stage that has the podium on it. Players who have not started the Death to the Dorgashoon quest will not see this trapdoor, which means you can escape safely if you're fast enough. Also, a decent moneymaker to be noted if you're a low level on Deadman mode is that while you're inside the secret lair, you can pickpocket guards and they give you bronze, silver, iron, and steel keys. Use those keys on the corresponding chests and you will receive coins, bracelets, rings, and maybe even some valuable gems or amulets. Number 9, the Witch's House basement. Obviously, to get inside the Witch's House, you're going to have to be quick if you're being chased. You must first have started the quest, of course, and you must have the key to her house in your inventory. If you don't have this key, just search the plant pot outside of her front door, but like I said, if you're being chased, you're going to want to do this very quickly. Once inside, head down the ladder and you'll find yourself inside of her basement. Once you're downstairs, search some boxes near the ladder to find a pair of leather gloves and put them on, and then try to enter inside of the gate. The rate at which you'll be given the leather gloves from the boxes varies quite dramatically, so it could take a little bit to get them, but just keep spam clicking the boxes until you do. If your attacker forgets about the leather gloves needed to enter the gate, that's when you can either log out or hop worlds. Number 8, the rune crafting altars. Granted, people often use the fire and the air rune altars a lot because those are some of the primary runes you will need in Deadman mode, so try and find yourself an altar that really isn't being used too often. If I myself had to suggest one, I'd say try to find a couple of talismans to specific altars that you believe nobody else will have, and always bring them with you when you explore those general areas. Tiaras, I would say, could be more useful since when you're wearing them you only have to simply click the runes instead of taking time to use the talisman on the runes. In any case though, you should search for all the talismans or tiaras if possible. They might just save your life. Number 7, the Cooking Guild. To get inside of the Cooking Guild, you must be either wearing a chef's hat or a cooking skill cape, and you must also have level 32 cooking or higher. Once you're inside of the Cooking Guild, you'll notice a separated section of the guild that has a bank booth in it. You can only enter inside of that part of the guild if you completed the hard level tasks of the Varrock Achievement Diaries, or once again if you have 99 cooking and you're wearing your skill cape. It's a great place to hide if you have to. Number 6, your player-owned house. One thing you definitely must do once you start Deadman mode is to head to an estate agent to set up your house. After you do that, you'll have access to the Teleport to House spell, which requires level 40 magic, and you'll also be able to use house teleporting tabs as well, which you should always carry. Number 5, complicated quests. Just recently in one of my streams, my viewers were helping me with this video, as they often do on most upcoming videos. Anyway, a player told me that the more complicated a quest is that you're doing, the more opportunities you'll have to find more complicated hiding spots for your attackers, and he's absolutely right. I asked him for some examples, and he said obviously the Underground Pass, and then another interesting one that I had forgotten all about was in the Lumbered Swamp Caves in the area where you completed the Tears of Guthix quest. Basically, what he was talking about was that area where you can use your Sapphire Lantern to attract light creatures inside the Tears of Guthix cavern, and when you do that, the light creatures will carry you to the other side of the cavern, and there is no way to get to the other side without that Sapphire Lantern, which unfortunately requires level 49 crafting to make, along with starting the Tears of Guthix quest. Number 4, the Temple of Ikov. Located right behind the Range Guild, the Temple of Ikov is where you acquire pairs of Boots of Lightness, and you don't have to have started the Temple of Ikov quest to gain access to the dungeon either. Once you go down the ladder, head all the way west until you come to a curve that leads to a staircase and go down it. Make sure you have a light source, and if you do, you'll come to an illuminated room, and you'll be safe to log out or hop worlds. If you don't have a light source, you'll end up entirely in a different room, it'll be darker, and you won't be able to walk but 3 steps away from the ladder. Number 3, the Mountain Camp, aka the place where you start the Mountain Daughter quest, straight east from Releka. It's very easy to get this place confused with the location of the Golden Apple Tree location on the minimap due to everything being gray, but just remember that the mountain camp is literally directly east from Releka, and the Golden Apple Tree is a bit southeast, and you'll be fine. Once you're there, if you've at least started Mountain Daughter, up to the point where they decide to let you enter the village, you'll have to use a rope on a very specific rock that you can climb onto to get inside the camp and eventually log out or hop worlds. Number 2, the Barbarian Agility Course. Many players have told me that nobody ever goes to this course for agility training simply because rooftop agility courses now exist, and also because to even be able to gain access to the course, you must complete the infamous bar crawl that the Barbarian gives you in order to enter. The bar crawl list is all about going to almost every bar in every major city of RuneScape and trying different drinks, so you must do that before you can enter, and it's risky since nobody really wants to travel all over RuneScape in Deadman mode, but it is well worth it because once again, almost nobody goes to the Barbarian Agility course. Number 1, the Magic Training Arena north of the Dueling Arena. The Magic Training Arena is actually a minigame, but long story short, it's one of the best hideouts that you can use in Deadman mode, but only if you have a minimum of level 7 magic to enter the lowest level portal, along with the progress hat that's given to you once you start the minigame for the first time. I recommend always keeping that progress hat in your inventory whenever you're close to the Dueling Arena, because if the person's chasing you doesn't have a progress hat, you can easily escape safely. Thanks for watching, guys. I would ask you guys what your favorite hiding spot is in Deadman mode, but I don't think people want to give those away. Hopefully I didn't give away your hiding spot because I'll feel bad, but I think this information could help out a lot of players. I'd like to give a big thank you to everybody who helped me in my most recent stream. They helped me come up with this list, and it helped me a lot while playing Deadman mode as well. That's all I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you guys later.